Today I'm here to talk about how to get rid of mold on basement walls. So there are 6 steps that I'm going to highlight in this quick video. The number 1 step. Hello everyone, Cheryl Seco here from AvoidingMold.com, Healthy Homes Architect specializing in water damage mold. So the number 1 step is to diagnose why you have mold on the basement walls. So you can jump into cleaning the mold on the basement walls, but if you don't figure out why it's there, it will come back virtually immediately. And I don't recommend cleaning it until you've figured out why it's there and dried out the space. So diagnose the cause. The cause is usually coming from something outside. So in my Build a Safe Home course, I talk a lot about site drainage. So the first thing I would do is if you see water in your basement is get it to the outside and start walking around your building and look outside. Anything you can't see, like downspouts that are going in the ground, are suspicious because, well, you can't see where the water's going. So my second tip on diagnosing the cause is get outside while it's actually raining or immediately after it stops raining. Look for puddles, look for dark spots on your walls, look for anomalies, something that doesn't look right. Look for places where wood chips have gotten moved because of a flow of water. That can be a sign. A lot of our buildings today are built on very flat ground that does not drain away from the foundation. Foundations, whether they're concrete block or concrete poured, are porous. They're like a giant sponge and they're going to draw the moisture inside, and that moisture will always dry to the inside. And if it gets trapped or if it can't dry fast enough, then the mold is going to grow on basically dirt and dust. So we definitely want to diagnose the cause and figure out where the moisture is coming from and eliminate that moisture. Number 2 is stopping the cause. So once we've diagnosed what the cause is, then we got to stop it. It could be something like pulling your downspouts out of the in-ground connection and let them going overground so you can see where the water goes and see if that makes a difference. It may require a change in grade. It may require a French drain. A French drain is a shallow drain that is 10 to 20 feet away from your home that will allow you to have a hill to slope down away from your home to get the water to flow away. Also look up. A cause might be something above where it could be a clogged gutter that's overflowing or a place where valleys are coming together, 2 roof lines are coming together, and when there's a lot of water that actually can overflow because there's too much water hitting that corner and basically dumping water into a corner, like an interior corner of a foundation. That water soaks into the ground and soaks into the foundation and ends up in our homes. So number 1, diagnose the cause. Number 2, stop the cause. Then number 3 is dry it out. So start drying. Get a dehumidifier going. And if you have actual flood, you might need to use a shop vac or a pump to get the water out. But running fans, air moving, opening windows, ventilation, all those things will help with drying. Dehumidification and dehumidifiers need to be in an enclosed space because they can't dehumidify the whole world. So windows and doors should be closed if you're going to use a dehumidifier. But your goal is to bring down the humidity below 40% in a basement, and then you've at least gotten the water out of the walls. As soon as it rains, it might come back, but that's going to be more diagnosis. Then you can clean. And I recommend using non-toxic cleaners. Any detergent, mild detergent will work to wash. The goal is to wash away dirt and dust. Mold lives on dirt and dust. Get rid of the dirt and dust and you're going to get rid of the mold spores. So clean, clean, clean. Never use bleach. I have a blog post about that. That's very toxic. There's a lot of never use ammonia and mix that with other products. I don't like that. I use essential oil and plant-based cleaning products. You can Google PubMed antifungal essential oils and you can see what kind of oils might be helpful, or you can contact me and I'll be happy to tell you what I use. You can use baking soda, you can use lemon juice, you can use vinegar. The goal is to clean and get rid of the dirt and dust. And so usually you don't want to totally use a hose and make everything wet again. You want to damp wipe, HEPA vacuum, and wear a mask, and people should be protected in Tyvek suits and goggles and gloves and everything because it can be very, very toxic. And number 5 is dry again, because most likely we've used some water in our cleaning process. Again, we want to use as little as possible, which is why I like plant-based products, because you can use those with very little water. And then you're going to dry again. So make sure that humidity is back down. You can alternate between opening windows and ventilating and dehumidifying and pulling the air down, the dryness down. If it's humid outside, that can be a challenge for ventilation, but you still want to move some air through. And then number 6 is observe. Make sure it worked. Do not put all your finishes back. In fact, I don't recommend finishes in a basement unless you've confirmed that it's dry for about a year, at least every season. And so you can use a basement that's unfinished. Just do not put cardboard down there, and do not store anything on the concrete floor, but keep an eye on it. And if you found that you missed something and there's still water somewhere or dark spots showing up somewhere, then you go outside and address it again. So I hope this is helpful. Check out my Build a Safe Home course. We talk a lot about foundations in that course. There's also an intro course you can watch to get a taste of what that course is like. I do have a cleaning mold course and also a remediation webinar that I would highly recommend on this topic. So basements are oftentimes something you might need a professional remediator. So check out all these things at my website, avoidingmold.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.
If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. For more free information on safe building, avoiding mold, and water damage, visit avoidingmold.com.